amount. I coat it all. And you don't need much pan-wise for this dish because it's going to be one frying pan, a cookie sheet for the actual spaghetti squash that's in the oven right now. It takes about an hour to cook that. I just poke holes in it all the way around so that it'll get soft. And once it's soft, I'll take a fork and scoop all the spaghetti squash out, which will make this a really no-carb meal. I normally put crackers or breadcrumbs in this meat, but that's when the meat's too wet. But this meat, it's not like that. This one comes out pretty good. So put a generous amount of the Italian seasoning. That was garlic salt that I put on earlier, and then pepper. You can put whatever you like. This is how I like them, and they usually come out pretty good. Put a couple of good scoops like Emerald Lagasse does. Bam! Bam! Yeah. And, oh, there it is. Put the wrong lid on. Okay. And then you can put a little Parmesan cheese in there too. It helps with the flavor. I like it. We're going to use that again later for the pasta. Okay, so I unwrapped 5 cheese sticks or string cheeses. Then I'm going to cut them into little pieces. A little bigger than the others, but that's okay. And what happens with this too is it helps the meatballs cook faster because there's not as much meat for them to have to cook in the pan, you know. There's not as much meat. Olive oil in the pan and get that heated up before I start making my balls. Okay. And you can use beef if you like beef. I don't eat beef. I haven't in a long time. Not because I don't like it. It just didn't like me. So, do a medium heat so they're not splattering everywhere. But if you're using beef, it will make a lot of juice. So you got to drain that off. Okay, so this is about how big I want to make my ball. Maybe a little smaller because the cheese is going to be inside. So just like in your palm, and I take this piece of cheese, stick it in the middle, and I coat it all. Okay, I've got the oil heating up. I got my meatballs ready. I'm gonna start putting them in the pan. Just turn this down a little bit more. It's pretty high. Don't want to splatter too much. This is 2 pounds of ground turkey. Put garlic salt, pepper, crushed garlic, Italian seasoning, and Parmesan cheese in it. And then I put the cheese in the middle. So you saw how I did that. So I'm going to let these fry up, and once they're fried, I'm going to put them in the pan of sauce that I'm going to open right now. And then we'll put the meatballs and the sauce on top of the spaghetti squash when it's done. The utensil you're going to need for this is tongs, because you don't want to stab them with a fork, and you want them to get a little crispy like that, you see? You're probably not going to cook them all the way through because they're going to go into the sauce, and they're going to cook more in the sauce. But you want to get them like browned all the way around. I just use any kind of spaghetti sauce. I'm not going to spend all day working and then come home and make a sauce from scratch. So this is meant to be a quick, easy meal. It's not going to take you a long time. You can even make it ahead of time because the spaghetti squash will stay good for days. And these, you know, you can't go wrong with meatballs. Have the cheese inside, so you got your calcium and your protein all together. And then I'll start switching them over into the sauce. And even when the spaghetti squash is fully cooked, it's going to take me a few minutes to scrape it all out because it gets really hot. So I like to use a oven mitt to hold on to it. While I'm waiting for the meatballs to cook and the spaghetti squash to get done, I'm going to start putting together a salad once you get everything in there. I like to do spinach. This is just me. You guys can make whatever you want. I like the already cut up lettuce, so I don't have to do that. Makes it a lot faster. You can tear it up a little if they're too big. That's what I usually do. And I don't use too much of the lettuce, but my secret ingredient is cut up cabbage that you use for coleslaw. Makes it nice and crunchy too. I like that. So I just put a bunch of that in there. Cucumber, tomatoes, olives, and I like to use these whole tomatoes like this because that way, if somebody doesn't like them, they don't have to eat them. They're not all juicy in there. You know, they can just pick them out if they don't like them. Because not everybody likes everything, so I just put it all in, and whatever they don't like, they can take out. You can use whole olives. Today I'm using sliced black olives. I also use like pepperoncinis, are tasty and zesty tasting. Before I cut my avocado up and put it on top of here, I'm going to switch my meatballs into the sauce. Mozzarella cheese, shredded mozzarella to put on top of it after. You could just eat the meatballs by themselves. You don't even need spaghetti squash if you wanted to. I love just eating the meatballs as a salad, but since I've learned about spaghetti squash, I've been making it a lot with lots of different things. Go on top of my salad. Just cut it in half. I cut it in strips like this. I'm sure everybody has their own little way of doing it. Cut it in little squares like that. Then I just take the knife and scoop it around into your dish. I don't know about you guys, but I love avocado. I could eat them every day, and I just about do. And I like to put a lot. I don't like to be skimpy on my avocado. And it's good for you too. It's got potassium and stuff, so it's really good. Woohoo, look at that. When it's time to eat, that'll be perfect. I cooked my spaghetti squash for 65 minutes on 350, and it is pretty soft. I just checked it. Just see like this. See? Woo! Nice and soft. Now I'm going to pull it out of there and put it on these so it doesn't burn my counter up. And then we'll get it all scraped out. Of course, it has like, it looks like pumpkin seeds inside, so I'm going to take those out first. And it's going to be really, really, really hot. So there's lots of different squashes. We should do a whole segment on just all the different squashes. That's a great idea. Okay, here goes. See? See what it looks like inside? Kind of like a pumpkin. Pumpkin's a squash. Takes a minute to get this out, but once I get this part out, you'll see how easy it comes out. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is start doing this. Watch. Okay, so this is what the shell looks like when you're done scraping it all out. You can, and this is what the pasta looks like. It looks just like spaghetti, like angel hair pasta. So you can use angel hair pasta or any kind of pasta you want. If you want to do that, that's fine. But if you're not looking to use carbs, this is a really good alternative. So now I'm going to put some sauce in here so that it doesn't stick together. Okay, did you see my meatballs? How nice
Looking
they
good.
look? Italian dressing. I'm getting very excited for this food.